Now we have a custom route in our package, but our package does not yet make use of any custom views. So let's change this and create a custom view that our package can load. And then let's see how we can use this view to overload it so that users can edit it after they want. Okay, so in here we just returned the random joke and no view is involved. So let's first go and create a new folder. I like to structure my packages so that the source path only contains the actual classes that are required for this package, and any resources and assets, they are outside of the source source directory inside of the resource directory. And in here we would have a views directory. And then we have something, let's say, really stupid HTML and a body, and then a h1, and in here we would have a joke. And this would be the joke.blade.php view. Okay, so how can we make use of our view inside of our controller? First, before we can actually access it in here, we have to register it in the service provider. So in the boot method, where we also have the custom route, we can tell Laravel that we want to load views from a specific directory. So this would be from this current directory on, we would go one directory up, and then would be resources, views, and that's it. And we want to load these views inside of a vendor called Chuck Norris. Okay, so now we have told the Laravel application that this package provides some views out of this directory, and those views can be accessed using this vendor name. So what can we do with this from inside of our controller? So first of all, we would return a view now, and now we have the vendor. So this would be Chuck Norris, then followed by 2 colons, and then the view name. So in our case, joke. And then we have the actual view data, which would be the joke, and this is going to be the get random joke result, like this. Okay, now if we go back to our browser and refresh, we can see that it now loaded our custom view. So if I take a look at the source, we have our custom view in here with the heading, and then we get the random joke. So this way, your package can make use of its own views and use them inside of things like controllers. But now, what if the users of your package want to change the views that you provide? So for example, this does not look very nice. So if someone wants to style this, or maybe change the h1 tag into a h2 or something else, how can they access your view? Right now, the answer is quite simple: they can't. Because you're only loading the internal views. So to change this, let's head back to the service provider. And in here, instead of only loading the views, we are also publishing them. So we can say this publishes, and then we have an array of files or folders that we want to publish. So we want to publish the resources views directory, and we want to publish this inside of the resource path views vendor Chuck Norris directory. So when someone uses your package and wants to publish the assets that your specific package provides, then these files that are inside of this directory will get copied to this directory inside of the application that uses your package. So let's try this out. inside of the Laravel application, we can now call PHP Artisan vendor publish. And if we do this, we now see our service provider. So let's select this, it's the 8. Oh, and now we get an error because it can't locate the path. Seems, yeah, I forgot the slash in here. All right, let's try this again. Provider number 8. And now we can see that the files were copied to our resources, views, vendor, Chuck Norris directory. So now if I edit this Laravel application in Sublime and go to resources, views, vendor, Chuck Norris, we can see the joke blade template. And now I can just change this maybe to an H3, save the file, refresh, and now our Chuck Norris controller that still lives inside of our package uses the custom template instead of the template that our package provides. So by loading the views, you can tell Laravel to make use of these views internally, and with the publishes command, you can then give the user of your package the choice to publish and change the views or the assets that your specific package provides.